This episode of ETC is brought to you by What Lives Inside, presented by Dell, a new social film from the director of Maleficent. Submit your art to whatlivesinside.com by March 9th, and your creation could appear in the actual movie.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tech Tuesday.
And good news, if you're watching this video in America, or rather attempting to watch this video in America, but keep getting stuck at 360p because your broadband internet totally sucks, help is actually on the way.
Well,
maybe.
Just reclassifying it. But if you're not watching in America, you probably have you're watching at 720 no problem, or 1080p even. The Federal Communications Commission, or FCC here in America, just voted to change the legal definition of broadband from its previous definition of 4 megabits per second down and 1 megabits per second up to something that actually means broadband in this day and age. That's good for them.
The original rules were set in place in 1996, so
bravo.
It only took 19 years.
Yeah.
So in order to advertise internet services as broadband from now on, ISPs will have to offer speeds of at least 25 megabits per second down and 3 megabits per second up.
Yeah, now, okay, those speeds aren't that great still, but they're still way higher than what companies like Verizon and AT&T have been offering in more rural areas of the country for a long time now.
Yeah, people in outside of the major cities here in the US have been getting fucked in the ass by ISPs for a very long time.
And if you're in a major city, you can get good speed, but it costs an assload of money. I know, personal experience.
But anyway, in the short term, actual internet speeds probably won't change much, if at all, but at least now when you call up your ISP demanding actual broadband speeds, it'll be fucking illegal for them to tell you that your 6 megabits per second down service is broadband. Because it isn't.
Yeah.
And that's the law.
Because Stone Cold said so. But the ISPs you know and love aren't taking this news lying down. In a letter to the FCC, the National Cable and Telecommunications Association called the new definitions entirely out of step with consumer demands. What? And that these new definitions, quote, exaggerate the amount of bandwidth needed by the typical broadband user. No!
And fuck you.
Yeah.
So the United States, the actual birthplace of the internet and home to most of its biggest sites and services, is ranked 25th in the world for download speeds.
This is absolutely bullshit. And if you're not gonna improve your service for your customers, who you obviously don't give a shit about, do it for yourselves, because if you don't, you're gonna lose a whole lot of business to fiber in a very short amount of time. Please come save us, Google, please.
They're just sitting there just like, nah, man.
Absolutely.
Nah, fiber's never gonna catch on. What do you need it for? You're just going on to Facebook.
Well, Facebook autoplays videos now, so bump up the speeds.
Anyway, speaking of reasons to love Google, who hopefully will save us all from Comcast and Time Warner and whatnot, Google just dropped the price of the pro version of their Google Earth app from $400 down to $0.
Oh, great. Now, it's worth noting that most of the features in the pro version that aren't available in the standard version are things the average user doesn't have much use for, which is the same thing that AT&T and Comcast and everything claims about broadband users.
Yeah.
But it's just basically enhanced measurement tools and the ability to export higher res images and videos.
But hey, if you're really into like cartography and huge amounts of data, or or if you just like flying around the world at the touch of a button, you can easily lose several hours of your life into this app, just like clicking, oh, let's go to Bangladesh, let's go to Shanghai.
If nothing else, it's just nice to see good guy Google being all like, you know, fuck it. We're not making a whole lot of money withholding these features from people, just give it away for free. We're rich as fuck anyway. That's a direct quote, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sergey Brin said those exact words. But let's talk.
Ryan Whiz Wyatt.
But let's talk about software tools that are essential to our daily lives.
Yeah.
For a while, there's been a handful of sites that let you easily make animated GIFs from YouTube sources and other internet video sources. But Imgur has decided to cut out the middleman and put a video to GIF generator right on their own site.
Oh, thank you, Base Imgur. If you go to Imgur.com or Imgur, people say it differently. It's fucking Imgur, okay? Imgur.com/vidgif. People say GIF differently too. Fuck you. It doesn't matter. You can simply paste a video URL from damn near any video site and have a GIF ready to go in seconds. You can also put in overlay text so you can do some like meme type stuff. Though it's so small and not an impact font, it's beyond me.
Yeah,
why wouldn't they
like
just make
subtitle?
They should just make it exactly how the memes are.
Huge impact font with a black stroke.
Yep.
That's all you need. Obviously, the tool is very basic and doesn't offer nearly as much customization as all the existing video to GIF sites, but we're assuming Imgur will be updating this thing with a lot more features soon enough.
Yeah, it's probably just basically a beta. Meanwhile, feel free to make as many GIFs of us as your heart desires and tweet them at us on our Twitters.
Mine's E. Dewberry.
Mine's at Ricky for the win, at RickyFTW.
Maybe make a GIF of us right now putting on our invisible business ties, because we've got some business news for you.
Looks like Jay-Z is buying Norwegian Spotify competitor Tidal for $56 million.
Wow.
Or 464 million krona if you give a shit about the currency exchange.
I don't.
No, me neither. Tidal has been around for a few months and stands out from the competition by offering much higher bitrate music, but also for way more money. It's $20 a month here and £20 a month in the UK.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Hey, Spotify does $320, I think.
Well, this is higher.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dr. Dre made a fuckload of money selling beats to Apple. And now that the dust has settled on that deal, a lot of people are saying it was actually more about Apple acquiring the surprisingly great Beats streaming service than it was about getting those Beats by Dre headphones, which we will continue to remind you are overpriced garbage.
That's true. So it makes sense Jay-Z would want to get a piece of that pie. It's actually kind of crazy how rich Jay-Z is. It's easy to say Jay-Z is buying Tidal, but the actual truth is that Project Panther, a company owned by S. Carter Enterprises, which is owned by Jay-Z, is buying Aspirio, the company that owns Tidal.
Yeah, this, the guy, it runs deep.
Yeah.
He's very rich. And if you needed any more proof that streaming is literally the future, Nickelodeon is going to be launching a direct-to-consumer streaming service that doesn't require a cable subscription.
Another classic TV media form bites the dust and goes to online streaming. But you don't need broadband. You don't need 25 megabits down. Yeah, fuck you. Nickelodeon's coming to streaming. And goddamn if a bunch of Midwestern housewives aren't gonna have their kids sit around and watch this shit. So bump up the speeds, assholes!
And let freedom ring!
Cue the American flag.
Okay, so anyway, Nickelodeon's following on the heels of CBS's $6 a month all-access service, as well as HBO's plans to sell standalone HBO Go to whoever's willing to pay for it sometime soon.
But what's different about this is that Nickelodeon makes content for kids, an audience that's already leading the cord-cutting pack as the biggest audience on YouTube.
Yeah, so to borrow a phrase from our favorite tech keynote speech ever, kids these days are born mobile.
Yeah.
And they don't have no time for your stupid cable TV schedule.
Get that shit out of here, bump up my speeds, and let me watch whatever the fuck I want.
It's great for parents too, because it's like your kid's fucking whining, just like, here's every episode of SpongeBob. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I was raised by TV and I turned out great.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. Check out our AMA podcast interview with Tom Kenny.
Yeah, speaking of
SpongeBob, yeah, there you go. And we'll see you guys next time. We got weekly weird news tomorrow.
Oh God.
Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how that referenced anything, but bye.